Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Wednesday the 15th of June 2022. Now in today's Millwall news, there has been a signing, but not for Millwall. It's someone leaving Millwall to sign for Cardiff City, and if you don't know by now, it's Mahlon Romeo. Mahlon Romeo, as expected, has left, and as rumoured, has gone to Cardiff City. It took a while, and the reason why that took a while will probably become evident as we read the story. So exclusive. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk, South London Press's online website. Millwall agreed deal for Mahlon Romeo to join Cardiff City. Millwall defender Mahlon Romeo has clinched a move to Cardiff City. The 26-year-old is joining the Welsh club for an undisclosed fee and has agreed a contract until the summer of 2025. It's a 3-year deal, and we've got a bit of money for him, so that may have been why it took a bit of time. We were haggling over how much, so hopefully we can put that money to good use and buy some players of our own. Romeo made 41 appearances for Portsmouth last season after joining them on loan in September. The right back, who is also comfortable in a back five, will link up again with his former Lions teammate Steve Morrison, who's been in charge at Cardiff since replacing McCarthy in October 2021. Romeo played 221 matches for Millwall and was a shrewd free transfer pickup by Neil Harris in the 2015 close season following his release by Gillingham. So yeah, for a player we basically got for free, pretty decent output from him. So this is the story from News at Den with a bit more. It's got some quotes. So ex-Lions striker Steve Morrison, who now manages Cardiff City, has revealed why he brought Mahlon Romeo to the Welsh capital. The right back played with Morrison during his second spell at Millwall and is now joined up with his former teammate at Cardiff City Stadium. Romeo, 26, departs the Den after 7 years, signing a 3-year deal with the Bluebirds after the two clubs agreed on an undisclosed fee. Obviously, I know Mahlon really well, Morrison told Cardiff's official media channels. I was with him when he came through, when he was a young pup. For me, this is a perfect move for him. He's going to bring bags of athleticism, real quality on the ball, and I can't wait to see him galloping up the touchline. And that was the second right back that they've signed today. They have 2 right backs they've signed. They also signed someone from, I think it was Leicester, a youngster, Vontae Campbell, Vontae Daly Campbell or something like that. So they've got their 2 right backs. There's Morrison flexing on camera. Romeo also commented on his transferring in Cardiff's club statement, explaining why he opted to join the South Wales outfit. I've played in Cardiff a fair few times. I'm excited to play here actually for Cardiff City. Every time I've been here it's been loud and it's a lovely stadium. I can't wait to get going. So there you have it. Yeah, it was expected. We knew he was going to leave. Basically, I think there are rumours that he said he wasn't going to play for Millwall anymore after the situation earlier in last season with the booing of the knees. So it is what it is, isn't it? We all move on, and but you've got to think he had a lot of promise. We'll see how far he come from when he joined Millwall until after a couple of seasons he did really well. And we were hoping he was going to push on the rumours of him going to the Premiership, but I think he's probably peaked now. And I think Cardiff may be struggling next season, to be honest. I think they've had their budget cut, which is why they promoted Steve Morrison from under-23 manager to first-team manager. Why they're signing players from non-league clubs, players on free from St Mirren and the second Bundesliga. So we'll see. They have made 7 signings so far, so they're clearly ahead of everyone else in the Championship in terms of players coming in. But I don't think they're competing. I think they're just trying to stay in the league. I think, what was it, cutting their cloth accordingly. I think the days of them splashing the cash have gone. And this is just kind of treading water. But so we'll see how they go, and we'll see how Mahlon Romeo goes. But I think he's past his peak now. I don't think he's gonna reach the heights that he reached with Millwall, but we will see. So moving on now to this from londonnewsonline.co.uk. EFL Cup and the EFL Trophy draws to take place next Thursday on the same day that the EFL fixtures are released. Yes, it is really nearly there already. We haven't signed anyone, but we are, what are we? 8 days away. 8 days away from getting the fixtures. Can you Adam and Eve it? 8 days away. Yeah, it's been a long old off season so far. Really missing it. The England results haven't helped, have they? Not really been keen on that. They're absolutely dire. But normally this summer as well, we would be having a World Cup, but obviously that's fucking in December now, so that's out of the picture. Because of the corruption of Sepp Blatter and the FIFA cronies getting paid off to have it in Qatar, so Qatar can boost their reputation around the world. But yeah, no World Cup this summer. It's in December instead. So it's been a long old summer, and we are nearly through it. 8 days until the fixtures come out. 7 days until the Mill players come back for training. So in 7 days' time, in a week's time, on the 22nd, on Wednesday the 22nd, the players will come back in for pre-season tests and fitness tests, and we'll see how they all look. So let's have a read of this. As part of the EFL's fixture release day on Thursday, June 23, pardon me, the round 1 draws for the EFL Cup and the EFL Trophy group stage will take place live on Sky Sports News. The draws will follow the release of a fixture list across the Championship, League 1 and League 2, which will also be revealed on Sky Sports at 9 AM on the same day, with the 22-23 EFL season beginning the weekend commencing Friday, July the 9th. So obviously, how long after that release date on June 23 will we get the first Sky Sports selections for matches? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Millwall won't be in it unless we're playing one of the teams that they're interested in, and they always show. Who will they show now? There's no Leeds. Nottingham Forest have gone up. They love showing them. Maybe Watford. Maybe they'll start a loving of Watford. They showed them quite a bit, I think, the season they went up. So we'll see. The EFL Trophy, not bothered about that. EFL Cup, the EFL Cup round 1 draw will take place live on Sky Sports News at 2:30 on Thursday, June 23. So that's a bit of a weird one, because normally it's 9 AM on a different day. Because it's on the same day as the fixtures are coming out, it's in the afternoon. So I think this is Sky Sports just kind of milking it, innit? Trying to get the viewers to tune in. It is what it is. A total of 35 ties will be drawn for round 1, which will include Stockport County and Grimsby Town, who are returning to the EFL after achieving promotion from the National League. We won't be playing any of them because they always regionalise it north and south. So I imagine we'll get the numbers the day before of who we could get. Maybe Sutton United would be interesting. Have we been to their ground yet? We ever played them at their ground? Probably not. I think that's the only one. You wouldn't really want a far off team in the south like Plymouth, Yeovil, someone like that. We wouldn't want that. Maybe Leyton Orient, Dagenham. That wouldn't be bad. Southend, I suppose. Oh no, they're still in the conference, aren't they? Oops, forgot about that. The Burnley, Watford and the Premier League clubs that are not competing in Europe will join the competition in round 2. Holders Liverpool, who overcame Chelsea in last season's final at Wembley Stadium, will join in round 3 along with the other Premier League teams competing in Europe next season. EFL Cup round 1 fixtures will take place week commencing August 8. So yeah, so the only thing with the EFL Cup, you would imagine that George Long would take his place in goal. as he did last season. That will probably be the only real change, because we don't have enough players to be able to rotate the squad. In terms of putting out a weakened team for the EFL Cup, it's going to have to be basically the first team with George Long taking Bart's place in goal as a kind of sweetener to keep him on side, which what they did last season. They played him in those games, so we'll see how that works out. So there you go, all coming out on Thursday, June 23. Put that date in your diary. 8 days away, the day after the players come back from pre-season workouts. So we're going to move on to this now. This is from millfc.co.uk. It's Millwall re-advertised this job, I think. Millwall seeking first team video and data analysis. I believe this is Joe Cornell's job, the one who left Gary Rout's right hand man, who was flat sharing with him. So I believe that I don't know if this is the same job and they've extended the closing date. I'm pretty sure the closing date was before that. So the closing date for applications is the 23rd of June. There's that date again. Weird. I don't know if that's like a mimetic date where everything's going to converge. Maybe it's a full moon or something like that. I don't know. 23rd of June. Is it a new moon? I don't know what the fuck's going on, but something weird's happening. Everything's happening on the 23rd of June. So obviously by the time the players will come back for pre-season, they're still looking for someone to do first team video and data analysis. So there you go. Again, I don't know if they're struggling to find someone or what's happening there, but there it is. Shall we? Let's have a look again. I think I showed you this already before in a previous video, but just to have a quick look at what they actually want you to know and understand. Full-time permanent. There's what you're going to be doing. Yep. And these are the requirements. Degree in performance analysis, sports science, or other related field. You can get a degree in that? From where? Advanced user of Excel. Well, that rules me out. Knowledge and experience of software packages such as Huddle, Sports Code, and Y Scout. I don't even know what they are. I've heard of Y Scout. I don't know what the other one is. Outstanding data visualization skills. Is that code for slightly autistic? I don't know. Ability to communicate effectively with staff members of differing technical understanding. So you've got to explain what you're doing in simple layman's terms. Minimum 5 years experience in performance analysis at first team professional development phase level. 5 years experience. Damn. So you get a degree. I don't know how long is it to get a degree in that. So let's say what, from 18? Say it's a 2-year degree. 20. 5 years experience. 25. Desirable postgraduate degree in performance analysis related field. So another couple of years to get another degree. Advanced user of Tableau or Power BI. Experience using R and or Python. Experience creating automated data-driven dashboards. Comfortable manipulating large data sets and performing various statistical analyses. Blimey. Yeah, it's all very technical, isn't it? But I guess that's what they want. So they can find someone. So let's move on. We're going to move on to this now. I imagine a lot of you want to click off now because it's a bit boring. But this guy keeps putting these things up. I've shown a few last season. Nikhil M. I think he might be Russian, not too sure. From EFLanalysis.com. So under the microscope, why Millwall are right to keep hold of Shuan Hutchinsons? Well, short answer is because he's a very fucking good player, but You can see all the pretty colours here. So we were talking about first team video analysis. Maybe Nick LM could be interested in the job with all these stuff he's putting up here. So what we got here, Millwall finished in 9th position on the points table to 21-22 EFL Championship. They were even challenging for a spot in the promotion playoffs going into the final match day. However, a loss to Bournemouth meant they missed out on that spot. Yes, we know. Still, Millwall's defence has been more watertight than what expected goals against estimated. One of the key men at the back for the South East London club was Shuan Hutchinsons. These performances have been influential in the line's overachievement in this campaign, and the club will be pleased that Hutchinson has signed a contract extension. With that in mind, let's have a look at Hutchinson's season at the Den. So this is last season. Here's his heat map. Heat map is basically where he's doing his stuff, tackling, passing, stuff like that. You can see that's where he's playing on the pitch mostly. Shuan Hutchinson made 29 appearances for Millwall in the recently concluded 21-22 EFL Championship season, playing for 2,493 minutes. The Englishman was mostly involved in hard defence on the right hand side of the pitch. Several occasions he even covered for the advancing right back. The 31-year-old defender was also involved in attacks, starting them from the back. Yeah, he seems to be the outball on the back three, mostly going through him. So the above viz shows the locations of the duels won by Hutchinson. So he won the majority of his duels in his third, and some of them in the midfield. The Englishman won a variety of duel types, but the two most common types of duels he won were aerial duels and ground-based defending duels. Hutchinson won fewer 50-50s than aerial and ground duels. The 31-year-old defender won several aerial duels in the opposition's penalty area, mostly from set-piece situations. So not a lot of 50-50s, but mostly aerial duels and ground defending duels. So I don't think the club, the way we play, we don't get a lot of 50-50s. They usually like closing down. They back off, closing down so someone else can come along and get involved, and that seems to be the way we play. But you can see here, so all the stuff that he's been doing. A lot going on there, isn't there? A lot going on. And here we have his pass sonar. So the above viz shows the XT map. So XT is expected threat. The XT timeline and pass sonar of Hutchinson in the 21-22 EFL Championship. The Englishman regularly generated an XT value of close to 0.5 throughout his time on the pitch, even touching and exceeding 1.0 on a few occasions. Most of his threat creation came from the right hand side of the pitch, as he made multiple progressive passes and balls into the attacking third from his third of the pitch. So yeah, he's the outlet ball. Shuan Hutchinson's contract extension with Millwall has been good news for the team from South East London. His defensive solidity ensured the line's challenge for a spot in the promotion playoffs in the season just gone by, and the club will hope for the same next campaign. Indeed, and you can see here expected threats. So it looks like this is the time. So you can see there's a lot. There's a big massive spike round about the 45-minute mark. Now why would that be? I think it's because if we get this kick off in the second half, I think they pass it back to him and he pumps it forward, and any expected goal that comes from that will be put onto his ledger. So that's what you're seeing there. And again, like at kickoff as well, you can see it's quite high on the 0 minute. If we kick off in the first half, we'll do similar. But it looks like the kicking off in the second half seems to be a lot better for us. And right at the end of the game as well, he's doing probably long balls and stuff like that. I don't know. So yeah, Shuan Hutchinson, the man, the myth, the stats, and there you have it. On that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.